Are you tired of being poor? Do you wonder why you're not rich? The great secret is that it's not a matter of birth, but character. Welcome to Iron Zone Finance, the place you change your mindset towards money forever. Warren Buffett is everybody's favorite financial hero, but before influencers became a thing, Buffett held the title of the richest man in the world. Yet Buffett isn't your average billionaire. He's famously frugal and refuses to spend more than he needs to, and this is why this is the type of person who's worth listening to when it comes to escaping the cycle of poverty. Every so often, Buffett is asked by someone about the biggest expenses that keep them poor. So, today, we're going to discuss the 5 things he has highlighted for 2024. Everyone needs a place to live, and the suggestion here isn't to sell your home and live in a cardboard box under a bridge. It's about finding the place that suits your needs and makes you happy. Warren Buffett is famous for living in the same home he bought 55 years ago for just $31,000. This was long before he became extremely wealthy, and even though he could buy any house in the world, he continued to stay where he was. But why? According to the man himself, it's warm in the winter, it's cool in the summer, it has everything I wanted, plus it has all kinds of good memories. In other words, he's going after the idea of climbing up the housing ladder. Many people have it in their minds that with each promotion they should upgrade to a bigger and better home. But the question you have to ask is, why would you do that when you are already satisfied with your current home? The sad fact is that it's a status symbol. People want the massive house because they believe it elevates them above their peers. America is a nation of cars. Unless you live in downtown New York City or a cozy town in Europe, you need a car, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem comes when you treat your car like a status symbol. Buffett drove a 2006 Cadillac all the way up until 2014, when he upgraded to yet another Cadillac, and he still drives that same car today. Even though he's one of the richest men in the world, he explained why he doesn't waste money on the latest car. It would take me probably half a day to go through the exercise of buying a car and reading the owner's manual and all that, and that's just half a day. I don't want to give up on my life for no benefit. It may seem like a trivial problem to overcome, but therein lies the mindset. He doesn't waste his time on things that aren't necessary for his life. If your old car works and you're not repairing it every other month, keep your money in your pocket. Nothing is more wasteful than a car loan. How much does the average handyman cost in your area? Something as simple as fixing a door or putting up a shelf could cost you a couple hundred every time you call someone to come out. It may not seem like much, but for relatively simple things, it's a complete waste of money. Warren Buffett said that making the most out of your home and car with the skills you have can be far more cost-effective than spending money on simple DIY tasks to save time. Practice mastering some of those basic skills, and you'll be amazed at how much you could save over time. Fast food prices have gone up by nearly 20% in the last 2 years. When a chain raises its prices, the chain does not lower its prices. If you've been surprised by how much food costs lately, it's only going in one direction in 2024 and beyond. This is something Warren Buffett has cautioned against for years. Dining out constantly will destroy your budget, especially if you are meeting up with friends for happy hour after your meal. That's not to say that you should stop eating out entirely, but you can claw back a lot of that money by limiting your restaurant trips throughout the year. One of the most interesting things about Warren Buffett is that even today he still uses cash for everything. You don't need to return to physical banknotes in 2024, but what you should do is return to only spending the money you actually have. Credit cards are so dangerous because it's easy to lose track of how much you are actually spending. Even if you can keep track of everything, keeping a balance costs you a huge amount of money in interest. Warren Buffett once told the Motley Fool, "Interest rates are very high on credit cards. Sometimes they are 18%. Sometimes they are 20%. If I borrowed money at 18% or 20%, I'd be broke. Credit cards are the bane of everybody. If you want to move forward, you must be prepared to cut up those cards and return to a time when you only spent your own money, not somebody else's. So there we have it. If you have any comments, criticisms, or corrections, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.